in this condition because I chose to keep going back to my ex-boyfriend, who was attractive, intelligent, and the life of the party. But he was also very selfish, manipulative, controlling, demeaning, and a liar. A narcissist and an atheist. I didn't recognize what he was doing because it was happening slowly over time. Even when it was brought to my attention, I didn't want to accept that I would allow myself to be in that position. My heart wanted to help him, and he used that as a hook to get me back. I would leave him because I had had enough of the way he was treating me. He would always promise that he would change and tell me things he knew I wanted to hear to lure me back. Over time, our relationship became more and more explosive, and he began to physically abuse me as well. I kept that a secret from my parents and only shared it with a close friend. The abuse was discovered during the homicide investigation. Remember, I wasn't supposed to live. So, over the years, I used alcohol as my crutch and became an alcoholic. That just made things worse for me because I wasn't clear-headed and was more easily persuaded to continue living in sin with this man. I had become more dependent on him, or at least that was what he wanted me to think. I didn't think I could do any better and was afraid of having to support my son on my own. I'm sure there are others out there that have had similar situations as me. I'm here to say, don't stop listening to God. His way is always the best way. When difficulties arise, look to him for the answers, knowing that ultimately he is in charge. Don't go down the pathway I chose. It's a hard lesson to learn. I am so glad, though, to know that God will never leave me, no matter what my choices have been or are. His unconditional love is there for you too. To close, I want to share why I believe God has worked miraculously in my life. He wants me to share my trials and my triumphs to bring him glory. To help people deter from poor decisions and walking away from his will. It's not been a fun lesson, but he loves me enough to have used the lemon in my life to make lemonade. And I am so grateful for that. He has given me so much joy, passion, and love for him. His personal issues, my personal issues, were domestic abuse, alcoholism, and falling away from God. You may have different weaknesses or failures. It doesn't matter where you are, God will meet you there if you invite him into your heart. He is the very definition of grace. Know that you are loved.
Amen.
Amen.